You're about to have a really good time, and it's sure to make you smile. On the bus, in the car, on the AirPods without wires. Rank it up on the worksite, it's the Matt and Liam podcast. Matt and Liam podcast.
Well, hello and welcome to the Darren Hayes podcast. Ever since we've spoken to this guy, I've just been in a real Savage Garden wormhole.
Could say you're in your Darren phase.
I'm in my Darren phase for Darren Hayes. That's true. Enjoyed the chat. Lovely guy. I mean, you know, we never know when we're interviewing someone for the first time, like if they're going to be good or not, especially when it's on the phone. But I found him a very giving interviewee, and I liked his little impression that he does there as well. So enjoy that.
In the last 30 years, only 5 Aussie acts have gone #1 in the US. And our next guest is the only guy to do it twice. With over 25 million records sold and #1s all over the world, he's back to tour the country with the songs that made him the most recognisable artist in Aussie music history. Please welcome Darren Hayes.
What an honour, Darren Hayes. Good morning, mates.
That was quite the intro. I want that played every time I wake up in the morning.
And
I
so
want
you
that as my
should.
alarm clock.
That is such a rap sheet. I mean, we know how iconic you are, but let's talk about your new single first, though. Do You Remember? What's the inspiration behind this one?
Oh, man. It was the first time I kissed a boy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
right.
yeah. Gosh, 25 years ago was the first Savage Garden record, right? And about 5 years into that, I was in Manhattan. I guess I realized I was not straight. I was gay. And I went to a nightclub, and Ray of Light by Madonna was playing.
Wow.
And that's where I met my first boyfriend. And it's kind of a throwback memory, and it's a throwback sound. That's kind of the inspiration.
You know what, though, Darren? I think for a lot of people, they would know you as, Savage Garden, and then get onto the solo work. But I was the other way around. I got, like, when I was younger, I heard your solo stuff first, and then it led me to Savage Garden. You know that, I wanna be popular.
Oh, yeah.
Popular.
Yeah, that's
great
great.
song. That's a banger. What year did that one come out?
2004.
Yes. I like the bit where it goes, my friends are all celebrities.
Huh? Yeah. You've got a good... That's great. That's one of my favourite records I've made.
I like how you were like complimenting me there on me singing your song back to you. Like that was a weird experience for
No,
me.
I like it when anyone knows anything obscure, because that record...
Is that obscure?
especially was... Yeah. I mean, that was a record that kind of got me dropped from Sony,
wow.
I honestly, like, that is like, I'm like, when I know you work, I'm like, oh yeah, that seems like a top fiver for me.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. I mean, and that's the album that had the best reviews of my life, but it was just a little too strange for Columbia Records, and it was the first time that I ever was just a little, my music was a bit queer and a bit strange, and they just did not know what to do with me, so they just kind of shipped me off to Europe. But joke was on them, because that's where I met my husband. We've been married for 17 years.
Yes! Got him. Bloody got him.
What song would you say now, if someone listening in Adelaide is going, you know what, I want to go a little bit deeper on Darren Hayes, what's a song that you would recommend that people might not know off the top of their head that you would recommend someone goes and listens to today?
Oh, you know what? Go to Spotify or Apple Music and just stream a song called Casey.
Casey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a song I wrote about my sister and about us just listening to music in an old Kingswood. It's really driving, and it's about that feeling of growing up and not wanting to leave home, but knowing that you have to. And she was my everything growing up.
Darren Hayes joining you this morning on Nova. Very exciting. Coming out on tour, playing all your solo stuff, some of the old numbers from Savage Garden as well. I reckon one of the most iconic performances that people would remember is you doing Affirmation, Sydney Olympics,
oh, yeah.
the closing ceremony, you got the kit on. Now the Olympics are coming to your hometown, Brizzy, in 2032. I mean, surely we're getting an encore, right? Affirmation, opening ceremony, I can see it now.
Well, I turned 50 this year, so that will make me 60. So let's just see what kind of shape I'm in before we promise anything.
I do like, that would be funny seeing the footage next to each other of your 2000 performance to your 2032 performance.
I believe in karma. What you did is what you did.
No, we'll see. Who knows? I mean, I'm in pretty good shape now. I mean, the thing is, on this tour, I'm going to sing everything. Everything you hope to hear, I'm going to sing. I'm going to obviously throw some new music in there. But, the whole point of this is that it's 25 years since that first Savage record, and I feel very touched that people still remember me and people grew up with that music. I've always believed that the songs belong to pop culture. They belong to memories, That's why I don't sell them to chicken burger commercials. I'm going to play all of those songs live. It's going to be a blast.
Would be a hell of a chicken burger. Like, do you know what I mean? Like a KFC ad with like Truly Madly Deeply or something. And like when you say that,
I believe in spicy sauce.
I believe in selling a box for the price of $9.95.
You joke. It's all. You listen. Hey, if Nova wants to, throw me a couple of bucks, $5 every day. No, believe me, everything has been pitched. One of the first ones that were ever pitched to us was for Kentucky Fried Chicken. For I Want You. That was in the very beginning.
Yeah, right.
And we said no from the beginning, and we've said no all the way through. Could have been much more wealthy, but I'm really glad that when people hear the songs, they remember where they were.
Well, Darren Hayes, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you this morning. You're a lovely guy, and we're big fans of your work. Make sure you go and see Darren playing all the hits. Tickets go on sale March 10. Visit tegdainty.com for tickets and for the single as well. Thank you for your time this morning.
Hey, it's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
That's the end of our chat with Darren Hayes.
My favourite bit of that chat, Liam, was the improved KFC song.
Yeah. No, he was enjoying that as well.
Do you want to give me like a little one now? I'll pick a random Savage Garden song.
Yeah, and it has to be all
and
about
you work
KFC.
in KFC.
Okay,
So why don't you do it to this one?
Order.
Go from the start.
Okay.
That's just the beat. That's just so you know. Like,
now you're going through the drive-through, you need a zinger. Why don't you add a Twister combo box on top of your zinger? Now take it away, Ben.
Don't forget about the moist towelettes, 'cause it gets very greasy.
All the gravy's nice and yummy, yeah. Dip your bread inside the gravy. I mean, you can see why KFC wanted the... it just works, doesn't it?
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.